So, yeah, let's look at some fire. Hee hee. I'm also going to go turn the headlights off on the car. Y'all let me know if you can still see me. All right. I think we'll leave them on. It looks beautiful. It's so beautiful. Had to get my shovel. Always got to have a shovel to put out the forest fire. Hi, everybody. It's so pretty. Look at that thing. It's gorgeous. Let me get this closer. I think you guys need a little bit better view. All right. Doesn't really matter if you can see me, right? As long as we see that beautiful fire, and you'll know I'm down here, hiding in the corner. All right. Well, I would like y'all's opinion. The audio. How does it sound? Evie, good evening. Peaceful Acres, good to see you. Hello, Wendy. Hello, Faith. Hello, RN. Woo, and hello, Carolyn. Audio is good. Wonderful. So we finally got the microphone thing situated, I think. And I have my super duper... Actually, they're my daughter's headphones. I borrowed them. So it feels much better now. When I was doing this before, we were doing it with just the audio from the mic on the phone, and it was just not as good. Boy, that's pretty. That is awesome. Good, I'm glad it sounds good. Nothing but the best for you, my friends. This evening, we are having fireside chat herbal tea with a little splash of peppermint creamer in it. Man, that fire is so pretty. You see my hair very well. That's good. That's good. That's the important part of me, is the hair. I actually wasn't sure if this thing was going to light off or not, because I did not want to use any accelerants, because I will use the ashes as needed. I've had a lot of people ask me why we don't do biochar and stuff like that, and it's mostly because I just really enjoy sitting by a fire like this. So, Cindy Northam, hey, how are you? Glad you made it. So I do have my shovel, my handy dandy shovel, and actually just off camera over yonder is Hank, if we need to push this thing together. So I tried to light a couple other places. I don't think it took very well, but I think the middle is doing just fine. I was not sure if it was going to be dry enough to burn, but the area that we're actually sitting in, we're debating on turning into more pasture for the cows. Because, as I'm sure you all saw in our video, our overwintering idea, we did not execute it properly. So we are currently purchasing hay, and I think we're on our third bale, and we're just now into the, second week of December. So that could get expensive. As you all know, Buck, my feed guy, is very reasonable and has lots of good hay for us. But it kind of takes the self-sufficiency part out of it if you're buying from somebody. However, I do like buying local, so if I have to buy hay from somebody, I'm glad it's from a guy that got it himself, from just down the road. We did look into haying equipment and some other things like that, and I just don't think I have the property for it to make that work. We would need much more land, I think, if we were going to try and hay some of our own to put up for the winter. Man, that looks good. So most of that stuff in there was the branches and small trees and whatnot from the garden area. And there's not many actual logs in there, so I'm not sure if it's just going to burn all the leaves off, or if the logs will actually catch, if they had time to dry or not. So if you see me jump up and get on the tractor and run over there and start pushing things together, you'll know why. Because I would like it all to burn. So, oh, that's not what I wanted. So, as you guys know, our tripod broke again. And so I found one on Amazon, and we do have a wish list on our channel. So I'm going to share this with you guys. This does not mean invite to list. Sorry, I had all this saved and then I messed it up. There we go. Let's see if that works now. Boop. There we go. So that's our wish list for the channel. The sound or the memory card is not as important. The headphones are not as important. Actually, we got my daughter a good set. I should probably delete those. But I really need a tripod. So if somebody is Christmas shopping and they want to add Flannel Farms to their list, we would love a tripod. You can mail it to 1057, P.O. Box 1057, Urbana, Virginia, care of Flannel Farms, 23175. Actually, if it doesn't happen and you guys don't end up gifting us one, I'm going to wait until YouTube pays me the $40 that they pay me every month, and I'll go purchase one. But we are currently rigged up. I have one that is broken, but it works for my phone because it's light enough. But the one that we use for the camera is sketchy. Nothing's coming up on the link. It came up when I clicked on it. Let me try something else for you then. Let's see. No, it popped up. Would somebody else mind trying the link? Worked for you, Tay Tay. Okay. I don't know, Peaceful Acres. Well, I appreciate you all clicking on it. Peaceful, I'll send it again, but I think it's just the same link. Boop. Maybe it took a minute to load. It just showed up white on mine for a minute. Anyways, Peaceful Acres says, I'll try again and again. Oh, Carolyn, thank you. Hello, Ellen, welcome. How do you like our fire? It's actually not as big. It kind of died down a little bit, and I might end up having to push it together. I get up and play with it. The fire, I love it. It's so good. This is like one of my favorite things to do is sit out by this fire and have some tea and chat with you guys. So Bill Elrod asked how our Thanksgiving was. Our Thanksgiving was wonderful. Had a couple of family friends over. We are pretty far away from biological family. So, although my sister-in-law, her husband, and their kid came, and Wendy says it's not a live stream if you don't get up. That's true. Tay Tay says, sending love, hugs, and prayers from the Florida Panhandle. Woohoo, Florida. Carolyn says, I can't buy the whole tripod, but I can help, I figure. No, I do. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. I know I know what times are like right now, and I don't think they're easy on any of us. So I will purchase it if needed, but I know some people like to contribute to the channel, and I try and make the things when I ask for things for the channel, I try and make sure that they are reasonable and things that people can contribute to, and we try not to do it too often because I do this because I enjoy it. It would be nice if it paid millions and millions of dollars, but in all honesty, I really enjoy hanging out with you guys and putting out the content and stuff. But yeah, Thanksgiving was good. Thanksgiving was really good. Did you guys like the hay ring video? That was fun. I built that in about 2 hours. Had a lot of fun filming and editing that one. Oh man, it's not. Come on. I wonder if I should have brought a chainsaw with me. Let me go see if I can push this together for a bit. Feel free to chat amongst yourselves. We're gonna need to lose a layer of clothing. Woo. Thank you, Bill. That'll work for now. Oh, that's toasty. Yeah, that's a big fire pit. So there's good news and bad news. The good news is, whoo, it's burning really well, and there's no wind. The bad news is there's no wind. So it's not really spreading kind of the way I had hoped. It's just kind of percolating. And I actually don't want to be out here the entire night. But yes, it is a big fire pit. Whew. Oh, Integrity says, yes, Wendy. Where did Wendy get? It is the time of year for your seed catalog. Woohoo! Faith says, nice to know Brian hasn't changed while I've been gone. Can't sit still, that boy. You got that right. I love it. I absolutely love it. So, pig butchering went well. She's actually in the house right now making bacon, and I should be filming it for content, but I'm out here instead. So we'll have to try and catch up this week at some point. Carolyn says she's planting in big pots. That way if she moves before the harvest, she can take them with me. Woohoo! She's going to start clearing her land soon. That's wonderful. That is so awesome. Don't forget your tea. Got to have your tea break. Oh, it's so good. Well, it looked like it worked its way underneath those logs, and now it's burning toward the back. Actually, what I should probably do is pick you guys up and walk around the fire. It wouldn't be a live stream if I didn't walk around the fire. Oh. So, what should we talk about this evening, my friends? Current events? Land clearing? Hay? There's so many things. I'm trying to turn my chair a little bit so I can see the fire. Hold on. Without spilling my tea. There we go. Just a little bit. Put you in the corner. How's that? Is that okay? All right. Chris Stubb says, was the Russian trade a decent trade? No. Absolutely not. Here's the thing, okay? I have empathy for the lady. I don't think being in a Russian prison would be very fun at all. But our TSA here, right, warns you in no uncertain terms about what you should and should not take with you on an airplane. I'm pretty sure that they knew what they should and should not be taking to Russia. So even if their laws are stupid, and I think a lot of our laws are stupid, I think the government overreach that we have is incredible. You still have to obey them or else. So trading an arms dealer for a unlicensed pharmacist does not seem like a good trade to me. That being said, Tay says, I've been out of the loop off YouTube. How is your health? I'm doing much, much better. I've had a little bit of a sinus thing, so if you hear me snort, I apologize. I'm trying not to. Or if you hear this, that's me covering the microphone so you don't hear the snorting. But that's just a sinus thing. My heart is doing great. My blood pressure is down. Heart rate is down. I've been back in the gym, working out, getting back up to shape. So yeah, I'm doing great. Feeling really, really good. God was very, very kind to us in allowing me to not only survive the surgery, but come out of it feeling better than I went into it. I feel really good. Ellen says, have we thought about doing a smokehouse? I have. I really want to do one. For preservation's sake. The downside, holy cow, excuse me. It must be tea time. Hold on. Don't forget your tea. Whew. Tea. The downside about a smokehouse is you get a lot of carcinogens and stuff in your meat. Because whatever you're smoking with, smoke is unburnt particulates. So you can have things that are not as good for you as, potentially freeze drying or, vacuum sealing or those kind of things. But smoking meat has been done traditionally, obviously, for thousands of years. And I like the thought of being able to preserve my food without needing refrigeration. So yes, at some point I would really like to build a smokehouse, but that's not in my next year plan. I do have a building in my next year plan that you guys have to remind me of. Maybe we'll talk about that in a minute. RN says how to find hay with no graze on in it. So that's tricky. Basically, you have to ask around. My feed guy, Buck, who we've become good friends with, doesn't put graze on his fields. So that's how I know. So Carolyn says, I bought a 20-foot wide by 32-foot long greenhouse from Greenhouse Solutions. It was delivered to my brother's house that is next door to my new property. That is amazing. A greenhouse is on our list of things to do this year. Cheryl says, hey, y'all, great night for a fire. So, yeah, Chris Stubb says, the military men the U.S., Canada, and UK have in Russia prisons who have been there for years belong home. And I agree with you. You should understand the rules before you travel. So, yeah. Yeah. Carolyn says Deep South Homestead has a video on building a smokehouse, and there are other videos too. I believe Deep South Homestead, Danny, wanted to have a video on literally everything. Those two are amazing. I'm hoping that eventually when I go see my brother that I get a chance to pop over there. I did talk to Sean the Modern Yeoman this week, and he is looking to butcher his pigs coming up in January or February, and Billy is going to help him do it. And Professor Pending, hello, my friend. Billy from Perma Pastures is going to help him do that. And so he's actually said I could come help as well. So we're hoping to have like a 3 or 4 way. I'm not sure if the Kramer Life people are going to be there or Jestro, but it might be like a huge, massive little like mini homestead, whatever. So I'm really looking forward to that, getting a chance to go over to his place. I haven't seen it yet. He lives in Tennessee, for those of you that didn't know. I'm in Virginia, and he's 6 or 7 hours from me. But it would be amazing to hang out with those guys. Bill says there's great videos out there on how to test your hay straw manure for Grazon. Yeah, I think actually my brother has one on it, on how to do it. But it's a dangerous thing. So we are thinking about building a cold room for hanging meat. And I might build it out of straw and like lime plaster, like some very old school kind of way to build. Post and beam type framing, and then straw bales, and then some lime, and then figure out a way to well, there's ways. I mean, you can do it with an air conditioning unit and a Mr. Cool brain. There's a brain that will make an air conditioner go lower so that we can get it down to like 33, 34 degrees in there and let it hang the way it's supposed to hang. I might jump on the tractor and see if I can push this fire together. So you're going to hear some rumbly rumbly. Hold on a minute. Coolbot, yes. I think Mr. Cool is an AC company. Oh, I just spilled most of my tea. Oh no. That's okay.
Wait. You going to get them? You going to get the kids? All right. Love you.
Ah, that's better. All right. There it goes. I would like to hang out with you guys all night, but the battery life, I don't think it would work. Hopefully that gives you an idea also of the size of the fire when you see the tractor rolling around by it. Carolyn says Deep South has a video on the Coolbot also. Yeah, RN says we've seen people making a cooler with 1.5-inch styrofoam panels found at Lowe's. The thing is, the R rating on straw bales is incredible. It's like 38 or something. I'm not sure what it is on 1.5-inch styro. So, yeah, Carolyn. Carolyn says I have a friend that made a cold room that way. So, yeah, RN says a battery-operated leaf blower can help with that fire. That's true, actually. I don't have a battery-operated one. I do have an electric one that when I was doing the scalder I had on there. Woohoo! I'll give it a little bit and then I'll push it together again. I was really hoping that thing would just like roar off and scare all the neighbors, but it hasn't really worked out that way. That's okay. My kids are currently over at a drive-through nativity scene with the local church and some friends of theirs. So they were having a good time. We'll let it get going a little longer. But yeah, the straw bales is a really inexpensive way to do it, and then I don't have to do exterior sheeting and stuff like that. You can literally put some 4x4s in the corner, do the straw bales, and then a spray lime applicator was only like $44, and I have a compressor, so I think I could build one for pretty cheap. And I think it'd be really cool kind of to build one out of straw. I mean, I know you guys would watch it, but it might help us attract some new folk to the channel. It's difficult to find like-minded people to like and subscribe to what we got going on. We seem to get a fair number of subscribers from the shorts that we do, but a lot of the shorts people don't necessarily translate into viewers of the long form video, if you will. But that's okay. We're having fun. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of research into the straw bales. Yeah, Tay Tay says, I've seen videos like that where people build off-grid homes with straw and mud and stuff, and I'd have to say it's pretty darn cool. RN says the styrofoam panels do not have an R rating of 38, more like 10 to 15. Yeah, that's what most housing, I believe, their walls and stuff are somewhere around 15. So AEW says build your smokehouse of straw, huh? No. I want to build a cold room because I would like to attempt to butcher a cow at some point, and you're supposed to let them hang up to 3 weeks in a cold room. And with the pigs, you can get away with 12 to 24 hours. Same with chickens. And it's cold enough here in Virginia for that. But I don't think we're going to have a cold snap long enough to do a cow that way. Because you don't want it to get above 44 degrees. So I certainly don't want to lose all that meat. So I think I need a cold room of sorts. Let's push the fire together again. Yeah, let's do that. If you guys have any questions about anything, life, the universe, how the fact that, well, I'll leave you with this. We can discuss this when we get back. Currently in Texas, they are slaughtering roughly 30% more of the cows than they normally do because of the feed has gotten so expensive, which means here in the near term, beef is going to get very cheap, but in about 2 years, it's going to get very expensive. What to do about that? All right, let's push it together. Woo! That's better. Oh, I can feel it from here, guys. Yes! I love living out here. Yes. Tay says, this stuff gets my brain going down a rabbit hole. Like, how do they do all that butchering safely in the heat or an area that doesn't get cold? Well, a lot of places don't do it safely. If you're talking like third world countries, they butcher right out there in the open and you kind of get what you get and good luck with it. Otherwise, in the olden days, they used to use like giant ice blocks and things like that. So yeah, it's tough. Wendy asked if the fuel leak is fixed. It is fixed. Yes, the JB Weld is holding quite nicely. So Monkey Food Garden says, best bet is to find a local supplier and work with them for your beef. Better price and better quality. Only issue is having the room to freeze a quarter or more side of beef. Yes, if you don't have... Oh, man, I knocked my tea over again. I might have to just go get a water. I brought some water with me. Yes, Monkey Food Garden is correct. If you do not have the ability to raise your own beef, then working with somebody local is better. I think the problem is, Monkey, that in 2 or 3 years, the prices are going to go up and continue to go up, right? They're still going up like crazy. It's ridiculous. But so the demand is going to drive up prices at your local people as well. So I'm actually considering next year getting like 4 cows. Excuse me. Getting 4 cows. I mean, we have 4 now, but 2 of them are the dairy cows. And having the ability to sell a few more of them than we initially had, just to take advantage of that opportunity. Maybe I can lower this. Let's try that. Mind if I lower it a little bit? Hold on. I need a producer. I think if we lower it, I can get my big head in the corner. That's all right. Is that okay? You guys still see plenty of good fire? It's really going now. Yeah, Carolyn says, Tay, I'm in Florida, and I only raise meat chickens and small pigs in the winter because I can take my time, and the meat will be kept in big bins, and I do it when we get the cold snaps. That's right. Ellen says, now you can see me. Hello. I didn't know if you wanted to see me. I didn't know if you just wanted to see the fire. You guys see this big head all the time, so who knows? This fire is so pretty. I want to push it together again because that was so fun. My kids will be here shortly. They'll probably be running around wanting to see it. Sorry, I'm still playing with the tripod. Ooh. All right. I think that's good. Good fire. Man, I love it. It's so good. Carolyn asked how our garden is doing. Well, we don't have anything growing right now. For those of you that didn't know, we're trying to add a couple things this year to our property. We're trying to add a cut flower farm, and we're trying to add Christmas trees. I need to clear more land for Christmas trees. I probably need to clear more land for cut flowers, but that's okay. The last place that you left off, I guess, was where we made the raised beds out of bamboo. I haven't added the fence yet, so the crop garden area that we have fenced in, I still need to take those fences out and then move them over to the new kitchen garden area. That's our plan. I haven't had the time. We had a stump grinding job the other day. I've worked a lot of overtime. Being back on shift has been kind of taking a lot of time. So Tay Tay says, I have to go for now. Hope to have a blessed night. Thank you for being here, Tay Tay. We'll see you next time. So I'm hoping to get the fencing in here in the next little while. And then we'll see. That's where the crops are going to grow. The old kitchen garden, that little shed that was in there, I've taken out. And I need to clean up that area because that's going to be the new flower garden. So that needs to be done still. There's a lot of work in the winter. There's so much work in the winter to do. I would really like to get water out to these fields, but I'm not sure I'm going to have the financial resources to do that. It's going to be pretty expensive to be dragging or burying, 600 or 700 feet of PVC to get it out here. That's just a lot. And I would like to get power out here at the same time. So running a power line as well with it when that stuff is, so many dollars per foot. I don't know. Carolyn says, I just planted onions and potatoes and one variety of sugarcane. Cool. I have 2 more varieties of sugarcane to plant. I don't think sugarcane grows this far north, but it would be fun if it did. I know there's different types of sweeteners that you can grow that are natural up here, but my wife is the garden lady. I'm much more of an infrastructure person, so like building that hay ring and stuff like that, that's my jam. This kind of thing, running machinery, making fire, that's how I love it. Monkey Mom asked if I ever got the tree off the roof. No, it's still in there. One more thing on the list of things to do. I need to order a carburetor for the golf cart. See if I can get that running. It's still down. There's so many things. So many things. All right, I'm going to try and push it from the back of the pile forward. Let's see if that works. Yeah. I have not fixed that roof yet. It is still busted. Douglas says, enjoying the live streams. Thank you, Douglas. Where are you located? We are located in Urbana, Virginia. So right here on the coast, little coastal town. And Monkey Food Garden asks, how much land are we on? We're on 15 acres, but the area that we have cleared... Oh, there go my car lights. The area that we have cleared for cows is only about maybe 3 acres, something like that. So, I wonder if my battery's dying in the car because the lights seem to be flickering. Stand by one. I guess the battery in my car isn't very good because it just died and we only had the lights on for about 45 minutes. So you're just going to have to deal with me in the dark. But I'm going to push this together real quick. Yeah, so the battery in the car died. That's unfortunate. Ugh. We'll just have to watch fire together. My wife should be coming back with the kids soon so I can get her to go grab the jumper cables. Man, you never know what's going to happen around here. It is so incredibly dark out here. On the back side of that fire, I can't see anything. It is incredible. Yeah, Evie says you could grow sorghum. Ah, there it goes. Ah, look at that. It's getting up there. Oh. But yes, sorghum will work up here. Works as chicken feed too. EP says, please don't roast the tractor. I'll try not to. Hey, Pat, how are you? Says, love a good bonfire. Yeah, Monkey Food says, I guess the Die Hard didn't live up to its name. Oh, man. RN said, when I was just up in your neck of the woods last week visiting my Navy son. Well, thank you for, let him know, I guess. Thank you for his service. And yeah, there's a lot of military around here. I probably have 2 more good pushes on that fire. There's a whole bunch still on the backside. This pile is so big the tractor actually can't push it by itself, like all at once. So I think that's my wife coming over the hill. So if you see me start yelling and hollering, because I'm going to need her help to get the car going. I have to work tomorrow and I can't leave it in the field. Oh, man, look at that. That's what I was hoping for. Nope, not my wife. There they go. Bye. You see him? Bye, not my wife. Stranger, whoever you are. I love doing live streams. If I could figure out how to do YouTube with just live streams, I think I would. I actually am not that great at editing the videos and stuff, and that's like my least favorite part, is sitting down after filming everything and spending, an hour or two cutting, pasting, and slicing and stuff. But I like the finished product, so, you soldier on. But yeah, if I could just walk around and chat with you guys all day, that's what I'd do. Although I heard our video quality did not... Yeah, that's right. RN says if a live stream, then no editing needed. Exactly. And the thing that I like, one of the things I enjoy the most is the interaction with you guys, is the back and forth and the chatting and stuff. So, yeah. Bill says, what brand or type of axe do you recommend for log splitting or wood splitting? So there is a, I guess it's not new now. I've had one for like 15 years. But it looks like a regular axe head, but it's got a couple little like 1-inch wings on the side. If I think of it later, Bill, I'll take a picture of it and post it on the channel. But the thing I like about it is it's got a flat back, so you can still hit it with a sledgehammer if you need to. But because it's lighter, you can swing it really fast. And because it has that wedge in it, it gets into the wood and splits it. So, the old laws of physics and all that is mass times velocity squared. So you get more energy the faster you swing something. So having a big, heavy 8-pound maul is kind of a pain in the neck, but you still need something to kind of get in there and split that wood. So those little wings that sit on the side, those things are great. It's nowhere near me. Otherwise, I would be like, here, look, here's the axe. So... Carolyn says she got her, she's planting in the wagon wheel. She's doing 30-gallon grow bags that are wide, not tall. And they got a big box of sugarcane they bought from Danny and Wanda. Monkey Mama also got theirs from Danny and Wanda. Yeah, my brother went up there and did a huge thing with him about sugarcane. That was a really cool, speaking of live streams, man, that was like a 7.5, 8 hours, something like that. Yeah, Bill, I think I got it from Lowe's or Walmart or Home Depot or something. I bought a fiberglass handle one because I thought it would last longer. But I've had it, like I said, I guess about 15 years now, and it's pretty loose in the handle, so I'm going to go buy a wooden handle and put a new handle on it. Splitting woods is one of my favorite activities. It's good for you. It's productive. Good exercise. bonfire light now. The area burning is like the size of a small, medium SUV. It's really cool. Well, I guess it's really hot. Oh man, you guys should. I don't know if you can see the sparks. I'm gonna put it straight, kind of straight up, so maybe it'll give you. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. That is so cool. I don't know if you can hear it. It almost sounds like a jet. Monkey Mama says I gave that idea to your brother. Well, it was a good one. I'm going to point the microphone at those sparks, see if you can hear the fire. Can you hear the fire? That's awesome. What's really cool is the sparks are going up and the stars are out. So you can, the sparks almost look like they disappear into the stars. So cool. I almost don't want to talk, I'll ruin it. Amy B says, thanks to everyone for keeping me company insulating. Done for now. Hi, Brian. Hi, Amy. Cindy says, simple pleasures are the best. You've got that right. Hanging out by a fire with some friends like you guys, just enjoying the evening. Although I did spill my tea. That made me sad. That's okay. I have more tea in the house. I actually am going to go grab my bottle of water, though. You got to stay hydrated when you're playing with fire. And I probably should put that little bit of grass fire out. We don't want it to go through the field. The grass is pretty dry. Be right back. I'll point you back at the fire again. Push it together one more time. started a bit more of a brush fire, didn't we? Ah, it's gorgeous. Woo! That's bamboo. Oh good, the missus is here. Let me see if she'll give me a jump. It's going, yeah, but you're fine. All you see is fire. Such good fire. They're all talking amongst themselves. They don't even need me. All right. Huh? Pretty much. My wife is going to save me. She went to get the jumper cables. And my kids are back. How was the nativity? Good. A lot of cars come through? That was fun. My fire patrol is here. They're going to help me not burn the place down. They were like, "You're going to do the live stream at the fire? We want to see it." Let me scroll up a little bit, make sure I didn't miss anything. Amy B says, "Tea down." Yeah, I know. It's sad. Monkey Food Garden says, "I get the video thing. We posted a few videos, but editing takes a long time. It really does." The editing part is why some companies use editing channels, says Carolyn. Yeah, the high-end guys, the professional fellers, they have crews with them. So, yeah. Yeah, Monkey says, "Too rich for my ability to pay someone to do it." That's it. That's the whole thing. Integrity says you can use companies like Fiverr. And the problem is, like, you have to, I'm sure there's ways, but how you explain to them what you want and want done. But then you don't, it's not like we make much money now, but you lose a lot of it, so. Bliss says, "Super late for the fire. Hey, what's good? Hey, Bliss, glad you're here." Faith says, "I should live stream a fire every night. If I could, I would. I have been waiting for months to set this thing off and sit here and enjoy it with you guys. So that's what I'm going to do, is just sit here and enjoy it with you guys. With my unflavored water. My tealess water. It's so sad. So sad. Are you getting roasted? Oh, man. The thing is, I'm probably going to have to sit out here for another hour or so it burns down enough that I'm not worried about it burning the place down. Faith says, "Send those kids to fetch tea." Yeah, that is actually a good idea. My eldest is a tea bug like I am, so. Old Bear says, "Fire is just ASMR, no matter when, no matter where." You got that right. I can point the mic back at it. My wife is back to save me. I'm going to go jump the car. You guys enjoy the fire.
Yeah, you should bite it more. It's like a fountain. Bite it. Ah! I said bite it more. You want a little spray. Just a little spray. My bad. Yeah, that's whoa. My bad. Oh, maybe it's kind of going. How about this? You gotta catch one. I have multiple sprays of water. Like that. Oh. Bye, Russell. Uh-oh. Oh, one side. Funny. Just funny. Throw it up, catch it, and then pull it. Pull it? Because you don't know where it'll come out. See, I did it. I'm out of ammo. Honey, like when I drink it, when I drink it, just have it. I'm gonna go wrong side. Look. Honey, this is wet and bad news. It's golden. Barney, I'm gonna get cooked. My face is golden. I'm gonna vaporize the water on my face. Ah, man. Barney, it hurts. It stinks. Hey, Dad, the water on my face stinks. Ah. I have to explain to the internet why your face is full of water.
Look.
Huh?
You guys roasted. Listen. You can hear the fire. What, sweating?
I'm not sweating. It's the water.
Oh, so you can throw water on yourself?
Yeah. Spraying water. Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
Have you ever drank water upside down? Look. You can bite holes in it. I'm out of water. Honey,
I think I have, there's some in the trunk of Mom's car if you want to get one, Courtney. Hey, if you want to get one, they're in the car.
I'm good.
Okay. All right, let's push it together.
Let's get in. Shove it together. Yeah.
That's better. Oh. All right. So we have the car lights back. Woo! Popping butt good. Probably one more push. Old Bear says who needs Brian when the kids are providing the entertainment. I know, right? That's one of the reasons to have kids, man. This'll taste like cucumber. It's a spring treat. Oh man, thistle is what they ate during the Dust Bowl, during the Great Depression. They would can it, pickle it, can it. Man, that looks good. You should see. Again. Isn't that pretty? I love it so much. It's so good. Look at those sparks. What a beautiful night. Not too cold, not too hot. Just right to hang out. I appreciate that you guys have been here and witnessed this pile get smaller. I should adjust camera angles and such, but I'm not going to. Oh, man. So yeah, the area that we're sitting in, we're going to potentially turn into more pasture land for the cows. That way we can cut off a larger section and overwinter them better. And we can plant a better cover crop for the winter for them. And potentially they won't go through it all in like 3 weeks. But as you guys know, as most of you know, this is the first year that we've done any of this. It's the first time in my life I've ever... I think this is as close as I've ever been to cows. Like I don't think even growing up I can ever remember a time like where I ever actually touched a cow. So like that's how far we came this year, from like never touching a cow to having 4 of them. So we've made some errors, and also the heart surgery thing kind of ruined some of the planting time that would have been perfect for doing the cover crop and the winter feed pasture for them. But that's okay. It's still cheaper to buy hay for them through the winter and for the price of the cow and to have them butchered than it is to get that kind of meat in the store. So I'm not really that worried about it, but I think we'll do better next year. And hopefully in 5 years, when this channel has 100,000 people watching, we will actually know what we're talking about. Who knows? Who knows? I'm having a great time doing it, though. It has been such a blessing to be out here this past year and to have the opportunity to do these things, and just the incredible amount we've learned in such a short period of time. Hey, baby! Hey! That one's very big and burning. Don't pull that out, please. Woo! There it goes. Hey, it landed behind you. It went right over your head. They're throwing sticks over the fire now. That's so much fun. I think it was further back, but that might be the first one she threw.
Did you get it?
I'm probably going to get hit in the head with a stick. That's okay, though.
I got it. No, I got it. Oh. Ready?
In terms of safety, this fire has gone very well. Nice and controlled. Didn't have quite the big woomph impact that I was hoping for, but that's okay. It's a good fire. All right, let's push together one more time. You guys asleep yet? All right, I'm going to push it together.
Dad's gonna push it together.
I think from right here. What do you think?
Honey. Oh, I'm just gonna throw it over here. Was that fun? Did you get any? Did you get any? Lost most of them, but I found them again. Oh, sweet. Look at the big one. Oh, man. It's ruined. You better back up. truck and I'll get him. Did you see that, Courtney? Did you see that? I threw my stick and it went through and then the circle came. It flew right through.
What'd you get? Treats? Oh, dinner. You kids haven't eaten dinner yet? What kind of parents you got going on? Thank you, old bear. I appreciate it. I forgot our kids hadn't eaten. It's almost done, guys. It is almost done. Whew. What do you mean by fresh fodder? Integrity with Faith said, have we looked at growing fresh fodder for the cows through the winter? Thank you, old bear. He says, 'tis the season. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it, my friend. Generosity is commanded. You are correct, my friend. Whew. I think I might have burned some of my hair. I smelled it. And I know I burnt the back of my leg a little bit with some of those ashes coming down. That was incredible. It's almost done. Our time is growing short, my friend. What, you don't like it when I sing? My eldest is looking at me because I'm singing, I think. Should I sing everything I say? She said yes. No. Oh, my goodness. Esther came to visit. Hello, Esther. Hello. Did you see the fire? Huh? You guys want to see Esther?
She wants to see food.
Oh, she wants the food. Of course she does. Not sure if I could do this without losing the mic. Let's see if we can find Esther. There she is. Esther! Oh, what you doing?
Like sprouts and microgreens. Hay was a supplement. Interesting. No, I would have to look into that, Faith.
It's like back at point. No, it's cold. It's wet.
We thought about growing with, tree hay, as they call it. Just trees they like to eat. I'm playing with this again, I'm sorry. As the fire shrinks, I'm trying to keep it into perspective. And having all these wires hooked up for the microphone and my headphones and stuff makes things complicated.
Wasn't that bigger?
There we go.
See it? Huh? Keep going up and up and up and back down and up and back down and up. You know what's cold? What? Calling it? Fire.
There we go. I think that's all right. Not much left. She used barley a lot, but I don't think it was the only thing she did. Yes, Dexter's integrity. We have Dexter's. Yep, 2 Dexters and then 2 that are an Angus Holstein mix. The 2 steers, the beef calf. At least until the Dexters are bred, and then we are able to eat their offspring at some point. My friend Buck, who you guys know about, sells an Angus purebred that we might buy a few feeder cows, seedlings, whatever they are, from him. But yeah, it's almost there. Some friends of our channel, I won't give their names, but they did a cow here recently, and I've been communicating with them, and they butchered it at home. And what they did was, instead of letting it hang for a week in a cold room, because they live down south, they, on a cold day that they had a cold snap, they skinned it, gutted it, halved it, and then butchered it, and then put all of the cuts into the fridge. I don't think they ground anything. They just put all the cuts into a fridge and let it sit for 5 or 6 days, and then they pulled it out and cut it up and did those kind of things. And so that is also an option instead of building a cold room. But you need a lot of refrigerator space for that. And I don't know. I mean, I know you can find fridges on Craigslist and stuff, but that seems like an awful lot of space to need as opposed to just building a cold room. But Old Bear says that was fun to watch. Yeah, I don't think this is going to make a good podcast style one, guys. I know some people listen to us in their cars on their way to and from work and things like that. And this one is this is definitely a visual live stream. So, but it might be a good one to throw up while you're doing stuff around the house, because visually you're not going to miss anything. It's just the fire. It's a good fire. Huh. Old Bear says they saw a mini fridge made from a small trailer. People come up with creative means. That's true. Well, that's kind of why I want to do the straw bale thing. I think it would be a lot of fun. Plus, I mean, it would make good content. I will say, if there's something on the property that I can do that I think would be useful to us and make good content, I try and do that. So far, I don't think I've done anything just for content's sake. But with how much stuff we have going on, there isn't really a need to try and invent content. It just happens.
Oh, yeah, that was good. I bought me. I didn't buy my. I'm like, oh, I bought my leg. Oh, I might not have had it. And he's like, really? No. It's so good.
Old Bear says if y'all go the flower farm route, that'll be fun to watch. Yeah, I hope so. Hope people enjoy it. I brought my firefighter gear. Yeah. Almost done. Almost done. What a lovely evening. What a lovely evening. Bobert says you should get David's at-home nursery book and start one. That would be fun to watch. Yes, maybe. I'm not opposed. I think I have the book, actually. I have most of his books. I've read them at some point or another. I have read them at some point or another. Careful. Those are your special boots. Thank you, Wilbert. I appreciate that, my friend. That should do it, actually, for the tripod. And that tripod is a heavy-duty tripod. The ones I've had, with the exception of this one for the microphone, which is a light-duty one I bought from Amazon, have all been thrift store finds that I have modified or bought the adapters to make work. And they were old and cheap and flimsy. And that one that I linked earlier is a heavy-duty. It's actually made for cameras, not whatever. It's made for up to 35 pounds, I think. So, Bobert says book fund. Not for the tripod. I got you, my friend. We are always buying books as well. Hey. Shovel. Yeah, use the shovel and scrape it. That way you don't burn up your boots. There you go. There you go. Yep, just like that. Or you can smack it. My son's currently fighting fire. Well, that's why we wear protective gear, my friend. I tell you, this is one of the coolest things about living in the country. I just lit off a burn pile the size of a small house. And nobody cares. I mean, I have, the tractor to be able to plow a fire break if needed. But, I mean, people just, you do what you do. And that's one of the beautiful things. Looks like it's growing this way, too. Look at it, it's growing toward us. We're going to get overwhelmed by fire. Can you come smack this part out? There you go. You made it bigger. I'm just kidding. You did fine. Perfect. Yeah, we'll have to bleach your boots. Don't step in there with your boots. They're nice boots. It's okay. Just let it burn. Just let it burn. Well, my friends, it is it's just over an hour and 45 minutes into this. I think the fire is pretty well done. I'm going to push it together one more time. And I'll probably leave the camera running for a little while. But I'm going to say adieu to you and you and you. Thank you for all the super chats. That was more than enough to buy our tripod. I'll show you the tripod once we get it. Go ahead. I hope you all have a wonderful week. God bless you. Keep growing as you grow. We'll see you next time.
What's the lawnmower? Look. It's a good lawnmower. I found a coin.
You did find a coin.
Are you done?
Oh, it's still going.
Yeah.
But I am done with the chatty part. I'm just letting it run while the fire burns down and while we
Oh,
finish
look. You want to see something
pushing
cool?
it together.
Hey, look. Ready? Look. Alright. Hold on. You know the time? No.
I started it
Look. Can you see it?
at about 6:30. The last piece was going for an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes. So it's 8 something.
car should tell you.
8:11.
Wow, that's cool, Connie. It just cuts the grass.
What time is it? Yeah, 8:11.
Yeah, that cuts the grass. Cheese. Oh, remember that? The boys made a cheese. Can people actually have that theory?
Not scientifically. If they want to get a degree in NASA, no, that's
No, not NASA, but like just random people.
Well, way back when, maybe.
A big piece of cheese in the sky. Who made it? Absolutely, the moon is a rock God put in the sky.
Where'd you go? Barney! Where'd you go? Where? Where'd you learn? Where? Stop me. Did you actually fly backwards? That's just for
No,
fun.
the range snap.
Carter, did you see that?
She's going home, bud.
Oh. We got you right here.
Okay. Esther, up. Hey, Dad, I give Esther my leftover piece of corn. It's like, the hard part. It's like,
Probably should head back to school, Mom.
huh?
You good to make it back?
Huh?
You gonna take Esther with you? Once this is down a little more. Good night, all.